Each visit passes quietly. No calls, no emails, no signs of interest. Meanwhile, competitors silently attract customers every day from what seems like their quietest place, the website. What causes such contrasting outcomes? Both use digital platforms, but one is merely a display. The other is a machine that continuously, sustainably, and almost automatically generates leads. No need for budget races, just a change in structure and messaging. It's time to dissect every bottleneck that hinders conversion. And step by step, transform the website into a true growth engine. Part 1. Lead classification and strategic thinking. Clear classification is the first step to mastering conversion. There are two main types, those ready to act and those merely researching. Never confuse them. The former require immediate action. The latter must be gradually guided. One misstep can ruin the entire journey. A website must be built with a two-stream mindset. One for direct conversion, one for long-term nurturing. Each group has different psychological touchpoints. If you fail to recognize this, you're speaking the wrong language to potential customers. Be subtle. Don't try to force. Guide instead. Those not ready to act aren't worthless. They are a goldmine of potential if you know how to activate them at the right time. You don't need a pretty website. You need one that knows how to pick its battles. Immediate action for hot leads, value building for cold ones. And if you don't separate these two strategies, you'll lose both. Because no one likes to be sold too early. And no one likes to be disturbed too late. Classification and guidance are power. The most effective strategy isn't choosing one side. It's integrating both. Smart integration, no overlap, no contradiction. One main CTA, call to action to seal the deal for decisive visitors. One secondary CTA to stay in touch with those still exploring. Everyone who visits the website sees a path that fits. No one is left behind. No one is pressured. That is a humane and effective conversion system. When you meet their current need, they'll support your future revenue. Don't let your website be a display. Make it a decision-making tool. That's why you need a multi-layered conversion strategy. Every page has a mission. Every button serves a purpose. Hot leads get closed immediately. Cold leads go deeper. And when both groups are properly guided, you build a sustainable sales machine. Not because you speak well, but because you lead well. That's the art of conversion based on psychological tiers. The pinnacle doesn't lie in design, but in strategy. Part 2. Automating conversion experience with direct leads. When someone is ready to take action, you don't have much time to hold them. They are looking for a solution. They want to connect. At this moment, you must remove all barriers. Every additional click is a risk of losing them. Be clear. Do you want them to call, submit a form, or book an appointment? Each option has its own mechanism, but they share one rule. It must be simple, intuitive, and easy to access. Users are not obligated to figure out your website. You are obligated to help them act effortlessly. One of the most effective solutions today is an automated booking system. This is not just a tool, it is a strategic lever. When customers can proactively choose a time, they feel respected. You eliminate back and forth emails asking, "When are you available?" You appear professional. You save time for both sides. More than that, you stay in control of your own schedule. This is the foundation for anyone aiming to optimize smart conversions. The booking system doesn't stop at locking in a time. It's also a powerful lead filter. You can integrate qualifying questions into the form. Ask about industry, size, budget, expectations. Just a few well-crafted questions give you valuable insights. It helps you prepare better before the consultation. It helps you quickly identify real prospects. Most importantly, it saves you from wasting time on dead-end calls. You'll always step in with a clear advantage. Another big plus, the whole process can integrate with personal calendars like Google or Outlook. Clients pick an available time slot. The system automatically sends confirmation emails. You don't need to do it manually. The appointment is instantly added to your calendar. This shows professionalism and modern workflow. Customers feel your thoughtfulness from the first step, and that builds trust. Trust is the starting point of every sustainable business relationship. The most important thing, make every action a smooth experience. Each click is an invitation. Each step brings them closer to conversion. Don't let users get lost in a journey you created. When they're ready, you must be readier. An automation system doesn't just let you respond quickly. It helps you position your value. You're not begging, you're not chasing. You're opening a door at the right time, in the right way, with total professionalism. Part 3. Optimizing CTA display to accelerate conversions. Having a CTA is not enough. What matters is its placement and visibility. A strong call to action button must appear where users can easily see it, understand it, and click it. Don't let it get buried in blocks of text. Don't let it drift away in the design. A CTA is not just a part of the interface, it is the ultimate action goal. Therefore, it should be elevated as the strategic navigation centerpiece. This is the critical point where each website visit becomes a real opportunity. Start with the most important area, the main navigation bar. Here, don't turn your CTA into a plain text link. Make it a button. Choose a bold color but not garish. This color should be reserved solely for the CTA, used for no other element. When users glance at the navigation bar, they must instantly recognize the path to action. This is the simplest way to boost conversions without changing any content. Next, focus on the bottom area of each main content page. Here, create a dedicated CTA section that isn't crowded. Include a clear headline, prominent call to action button. Center the entire layout. Maintain white space around it to highlight the element. Avoid adding too much extra information. At this point, the user should have only one choice, act or leave. And if the CTA is well presented, the first option will be far more appealing. This is the art of minimalist design that delivers results. One commonly overlooked touchpoint is the end of each blog post. After providing value through content, this is the perfect moment to propose action. Don't let readers exit without guidance. A CTA at the end of the article is the perfect closing move. Lead them to book an appointment, sign up, or download a deeper resource. The article builds trust. The CTA drives action. These two elements must be seamlessly connected. If not, you're letting your most engaged users slip away. Finally, don't overlook the About page. What seems like just a storytelling section is actually a powerful hidden conversion point. After reading about your journey, values, and mission, readers often reach a high level of trust. This is the time to close. A CTA at the end of the About page can create a positive surprise because it doesn't come from sales, but from connection. Be subtle, be proactive. Every page needs its own CTA. Every touchpoint is an opportunity. Don't let them pass by in vain. Part 4. Understanding indirect customer psychology, a guiding strategy. Around 80 to 90% of visitors to your website have no intention of acting immediately. They're not in a buying state, they're in a researching state. They browse information, compare options, gather data, and aren't yet ready to talk to you. It's not because they're uninterested. It's because they don't have enough trust, enough reason, or enough motivation. If you don't have a way to keep them engaged, you're burning your traffic budget. You need a strategy to plant seeds before harvesting. This isn't a group of cold leads. These are leads warming up, and your website needs to keep them within your ecosystem. The way to do that is through value for email exchanges, commonly called lead magnets. But the biggest mistake is thinking that just an ebook or newsletter is enough. Today's users aren't that easily convinced. They know how to tell the difference between genuine value and hollow bait. They need a clear, compelling, and practical reason to give you their email. A modern lead magnet is not just content, it's a promise of results. No one cares what you know, they care what they'll get. Offer them a cheat sheet that lets them act immediately without taking notes. Offer a mini workbook that helps them understand their own problem. Send them a 5-minute video that helps them overcome a specific hurdle. That's how you walk beside them, not sell to them. And that is what builds trust. Trust is an asset, not a stroke of luck. You need to think of a lead magnet as a ticket into the trust-building journey. It's the secondary CTA, working in parallel with the primary one, not competing, but complementing. It's meant for those not ready to act, but willing to hear more from you. They may not be ready to schedule a meeting, but they'll open an email that promises concrete value. From that point, you can nurture, guide, and eventually convert, later, but with higher quality. Strategic patience always pays off. Each indirect lead is a seed. If you know how to plant it at the right time and water it with the right content, you'll harvest at the right moment. Respect user behavior. Don't rush, don't pressure. Give first. Guide thoughtfully. Let them feel they're being led, not lured. When you do that, they'll return willingly. They'll act on their own when the time is right. And you, as the one who planted the seed, will be the first they think of. That's how you win without fighting. Part 5. Lead Magnet Strategy. Eliminating outdated approaches. The world has changed. Users are no longer excited by old-fashioned offers. Download a free ebook, subscribe to weekly newsletters, messages that once worked are now stale. Not because the formats are useless, but because they've been overused. Too much shallow content, too many unfulfilled promises, and users have become immune to anything that sounds like bait. To regain attention, You must do things differently. You can't offer what everyone else does. You need to offer exactly what users are craving, what they're looking for, what they want solved right now. Value doesn't lie in page count or file type. It lies in the result you promise. You're not selling content. You're selling the expectation of achieving something after receiving the gift. This isn't a content game. It's a positioning game. Do you understand the user? And are you committed to helping them? There are 6 recommended types of lead magnets, all based on one principle: help users take immediate action. First is a cheat sheet or quick start guide. It's a short action summary, often paired with a blog post. Readers don't need to take notes or make guesses. Just download, print, and follow step by step. It's not an academic resource, it's an action map. That specificity makes users feel helped, not advertised to. The second type is a workbook, a printable or fillable document. It's not just about delivering knowledge. It invites users to reflect, answer questions, and compare their situation to the problem. If integrated with Google Forms, you can collect their responses to understand them better. Not only do they take action, you also gain valuable data to improve products, content, and services. It's a major strategic advantage for any nurturing system. Third is audio or video training, a way to personalize the experience. If you have deep expertise and clear delivery, this is your chance to create emotional connection. Listeners don't just absorb content, they feel your voice, energy, and style. If you're shy about video, start with audio. It's easier to produce and still highly engaging. Content isn't just knowledge, it's a shared journey. That builds goodwill, a critical step toward conversion. Next are video series, quizzes, and multi-day challenges, more interactive formats. A video series builds trust over time. A quiz taps into curiosity. What suits me? What's my level? A daily challenge creates a sense of commitment. Users take action daily and feel their own progress. Whatever the form, the goal is the same: help users move closer to their goals. And you become the companion in that journey. Part 6. Practical implementation of lead magnets. A strong lead magnet is only effective when implemented correctly. Many stop at creating the content, but the issue isn't in the content, it's in the delivery process. Don't let users simply fill in their email and download the resource right on the page. You're missing the chance to establish a relationship through the first email. Always send the lead magnet via email. This isn't just a strategy against fake emails. It's the first step to training interaction via the inbox. When sending the first email, make it a memorable experience. Don't just write "thank you, here's your download link." Start with a warm greeting. Emphasize the value they're about to receive. Suggest they save the email. Add a small question or prompt for the next step, like reading a related article or answering a quick question. Make this first email the foundation of long-term engagement. Make readers feel, "I made the right choice leaving my email." First impressions mean everything. The display space for your lead magnet also needs strategic planning. Place a mini section on the homepage, blog, or service page where users can clearly see the offer. Keep it simple: a results-driven headline, a short description, and a clear CTA button. No need for long text, no fancy design. Focus on the outcome users will get after signing up. Remember, users decide in seconds. You have to communicate value in just one short block. Additionally, create a dedicated landing page for each lead magnet. This is where you can run Facebook ads, share via social media, or link from other emails. A single page with a single conversion goal. It shouldn't have a navigation menu. It shouldn't offer distracting choices. Only a message, a promised result, a sign-up form, and a CTA button. A landing page helps you clearly measure the performance of each lead magnet and makes it easy to optimize when conversions are low. Don't overlook the exit intent pop-up, your last chance to recover users about to leave the site. A timely, well-worded offer can change their mind. Don't use pop-ups to push sales. Use them to offer a gift. Before you go, would you like a checklist that saves you 5 hours a week? A message like this is gentle, enticing, and effective. When users see you still offering value, they'll gladly stay a few seconds longer and leave their email. Part 7. Measure, optimize, repeat. A lead generation strategy doesn't end with deployment. That's only the starting point. If you don't measure effectiveness, you can't improve. And if you don't improve, your revenue will remain limited by gut feeling. Start with 3 key metrics: opt-in rate, open rate of the first email, and click-through rate after gift delivery. These are your clearest signals to know whether you're on the right track. Data never lies. A low opt-in rate means your lead magnet isn't attractive enough, or your display placement isn't eye-catching. A low email open rate means your subject line lacks punch, or users don't see the value inside. A low click rate means your first email isn't persuasive enough. Don't guess. Run A/B tests on each factor. Try different subject lines. Test alternative layouts. Experiment with new call to action wording. A small change can lead to a big leap. Optimization is a game of perseverance. Beyond A/B testing, you must also gather real user feedback. Do they download but take no further action? Do they comment on the content you send? You can include a short question at the end of the resource. Was this helpful? Or what would you like me to help with next? That's how you continuously refine your lead magnet. Never assume free means low quality. Free value with quality is the foundation of paid conversions. The right mindset is create, measure, refine, repeat. No one has the perfect strategy from the start. The winners are those who keep improving. A great website isn't one with the most features. It's the one fine-tuned to every inch based on real behavior. Think of your lead system as a living organism. It needs to be nurtured, checked, and regularly optimized. When optimization becomes your culture, not just a campaign, you'll always stay one step ahead. Part 8. Ecosystem Mindset. Sustainable Conversion. A high-converting website isn't one with just a single call to action. It's an ecosystem, a strategic engine. Every page, every corner, every pixel is designed to drive action. But the key is not just one type of action. Users are different. They arrive at different times, with different levels of readiness. That's why you need 2 clear CTA streams. One for those who are ready, and one for those still exploring. Both are essential. Both are the foundation of sustainable revenue. The primary CTA is the big action button. Book now, call today, request a consultation. It's for users who are hot, in need, and ready. It must stand out. It must appear in all key places. It must be the #1 visual anchor. At the same time, the secondary CTA, your lead magnet, needs to coexist. It doesn't interfere with the main action. It creates a path for those not quite ready. When both exist harmoniously, your website becomes a psychological conversion engine. Picture it like a flowing river. Some move quickly to the destination. Others take a winding, slower path. A smart website doesn't force the current. It opens the way for every pace. As long as all paths lead to the same goal. The fast ones buy now. The slow ones leave an email, receive a gift, and return weeks later to act. What matters is that no one gets lost. No one is left behind. Build such an ecosystem, and you'll have a constantly renewing customer pipeline. Conversion success doesn't come from short-term tactics. It comes from long-term systems. A machine that knows how to classify, guide, nurture, and close when the time is right. Don't optimize just one page. Optimize the entire experience. Don't demand that customers choose you. Create a journey that makes them want to. Sustainable conversion isn't about making one sale. It's about always having people ready to step into the journey with you. A beautiful interface only matters if it leads to action. If there are no calls, no bookings, no collected emails, then what's the goal? Can colors hold attention better than a clear CTA? Is an inspiring tagline more valuable than a specific offer? Why spend hours designing if no conversions happen? Who is being served, the customer or the creator's ego? How many more views will it take before we admit change is needed? Results don't come from inspiration. They come from intentional action. Thank you for watching the whole video. Please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos.